guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, we are gonna go. In this video, we are gonna do the last Lover Diary entry, number 4. Sorry if it's like very light, because it is kind of early in the day. I'm doing this because I'm about to leave, but um, yeah. So here are pictures of Taylor at 16, 16, 15, and then 14. And then it opens with "Come In With the Rain" lyrics. And it's like a cute like little like doodle page with like barely any lyrics, which is good because then I can read them instead of just posting a picture. I could go back to Airy Laugh, but I don't want to go there anymore. March 23rd, 2003, 13 years old. Okay, where did I leave off? Okay, on Friday in school, we had a code red drill. That's when someone comes into the school and everybody gets freaked out, and the teachers move all the students to the back of the room and turn off the lights. That night, I had to babysit Austin while mom and dad went to a Bond Shepherd concert. Saturday, mom and I get up early to go to New York for an hour and a half voice lesson. On the way, we listened to a CD that mom bought from the concert the night before. It was this band called Sugarland, and the lead singer is this girl that's really good. I like their one song, Baby Girl. I love Baby Girl too. Oh my God, I love Baby Girl. And I love that like Sugarland and Babe, I think, not Sugarland and Babe, Sugarland and Taylor kind of started around the same time. Maybe Sugarland started like a little earlier than Taylor, but then she gave them Babe, and she was a feature on Babe, and that Babe is superior, especially the Rep Tour version. I'm not a fan of her version because it's hard to have a song where you harmonize with two other people and then make it a solo song. Like I would have thought she would have had Sugarland on Babe, her version. Whatever, whatever. June 24th, 2003, 13 years old. Hey diary, I get a record deal. I got a record deal. Ah! RCA Records in Nashville wants to give me a development deal. We were taking Sassy to the airport late, and when we headed home, we stopped at a Taco Bell. My manager called us on mom's cell, and she gave the phone to me. He had dad on the conference call, and he started out by saying, "Well, we got follow-ups and all of the labels on all of the labels, and they think you need a couple years to grow so they can put you on the radio, except for RCA, who wants to sign you. Congratulations!" I was going crazy. I cried. I guess I never really expected to get one. It's a development deal, but those are the only details we have. I told a bazillion people we were making CDs for a New Hampshire concert I have Friday till 2 a.m. tonight. Ah, it's record deal. RCA, baby, with like her signature. Hey, April 20th, 2004, 14 years old. Hey, I love school. Today was the talent show. It was at 9:30 a.m. in front of the whole school. I was toward the end. When it was my turn, I sang Beautiful Eyes on my two-string koa. It went well. I got a standing ovation and everything. After school, mom and I went into Nashville and met at the label. I played Angelina and Beautiful Eyes for them. They told us that we have to pay for any demos we make before the deal. We didn't know about that. Afterward, we went to RCA Cafe. The people who played were really good, and I want to write with the girl named Liz Rose who played. And then her signature, October 18th, 2006. Media base for she was 16-year old. Media base 14, Billboard 17. Oh my god, I am on the Rascal Flatts tour. I got the call yesterday and screamed louder than I can even remember screaming before. I'm opening up for the last 9 dates of their tour. I'm so excited. And my first Rascal show is tomorrow night in Omaha, Nebraska. I'm so excited. Her little signature and her freaking out. Oh my god, I'm on the Rascal Flatts tour. It's so cute. April 8th, 2007. I'm on the plane on the she was 17 years old. I'm on the plane on the way to LA because we're playing the opening day for Dodgers tomorrow. Yeah, it's Easter. I I packed for LA and mom and I went to the airport. At the gate, I got recognized by all these girls on a softball team and this couple whose daughter loved my CD. It happens everywhere I go now. At lunch, it happened 5 times. So I signed the team's autographs and took pictures. Then they asked me to play a song, not thinking I'd say yes. So Emily, Grant, Ben, and I pulled out our instruments and played our song and teardrops on my guitar right there in the airport terminal. Haha, it was fun. Now we're just sitting here on the plane doing nothing. It's exactly a week till the CMT Music Awards, and I am so nervous. July 12th, 2009, 19 years old. Today was a wonderful day, and not because of some massive career accomplishment or award show. It wasn't about world domination or another number one song. Today was just wonderful. Today was simple and perfect because today was just me and my mom driving around looking at antiques in little antique shops, talking about what chandelier should go in the foyer and if this cabinet would look right in the guest room. We stopped for ice cream cones. It started raining hard while we were shopping, so we had to run back to the car. Getting soaked and screaming, we met up with Dad in Austin for dinner at Cabinto. But the best part of the day was just driving around with my mom. Correction, riding around with my mom with a bunch of antiques clinking together in the trunk. I just kept thinking, when I'm 90 years old, reliving the good old days, I doubt if I'll look back on the number one parties as fondly and as frequently as I'll look back on today. Wearing red lipstick for no reason, mom in her black t-shirt and wet hair, driving around talking about which chandelier should go in the foyer. And then her signature, February 13th, 2010, 20 years old. My horoscope said today someone new is going to come into the picture and change my life in an exciting way. Plus, it's the 13th, so it has to be true, right? Right? Well, I don't see it happening in the form of meeting someone. Maybe I'll get an email or a call from someone fantastic and life changing. Or maybe I won't. That's more likely. I've been obsessing over the new album. I always do that until it's just right. I don't know if I have the formula just right for this one yet. I know there are great songs. I just need to figure out the sounds that bond the strands that bond them together into a great album, and I will obsess until it's there. This album, any album, is the next 2 years of my life. It has to be more than amazing. It has to be great enough to keep my attention for 2 years. And then we have like a final draft of like All Too Well lyrics. I walk All Too Well lyrics final draft, March 2011. I walked through the door with you. The air was cold. Something about it felt like home somehow. and I left my scarf there at your sister's house, and you still got it in your drawer, even now. Oh, your sweet disposition, my wide-eyed gaze. We're singing in the car, getting lost upstate. All the leaves falling down like pieces in a place, and I can picture it after all these days. I know it's long gone and that magic's not here no more. I might be okay, but I'm not fine at all. There we are again in the little town street. You almost read the red 'cause you were looking at me. Wind in my hair, I was there, I remember it all too well. Photo album on the counter, your cheeks were turning red. You used to be a little kid with glasses in a twin-sized bed. Your mother's telling stories about you on the T-ball team. Taught me about your past, thinking your future was me. I know it's long gone and there was nothing else I could do, and I forget about you long enough to forget why I needed to. There we are again in the middle of the night, dancing around the kitchen in the refrigerator light. Down the stairs, I was there, I remember it all too well. Maybe we got lost in translation. Maybe I asked for too much, but maybe this thing was a masterpiece till he tore it all up. Running scared, I was there, I remember it. And you call me up again. And you call me up again just to break me like a promise, so casually cruel in the name of being honest. I'm a crumpled up piece of paper lying there, and it's like I'm paralyzed by time. Won't fly. Time won't fly. It's like I'm paralyzed by it to be my old self again. But I'm still trying to find it after plaid shirt days and nights you made me your own. Now you mail back my things and I'll walk home alone. But you kept my old scarf from that very first week, 'cause it reminds you of me. It reminds you of innocence and it smells like me. You can't get rid of it, 'cause you remember it all too well. There we are again, when I loved you so. Back before you lost the one real thing you've ever known. It was rare, it was there, I remember it. It was rare, you were there. You remember it all too well. October 30th, 2011, 21 years. Tonight we played in Memphis. I've had a chest infection for the last few days, so singing has been so hard. Last night my voice kept quitting on me, going all raspy or just not being able to reach the high notes. I almost canceled tonight's show, but I made it through. I went into a few rough coughing fits tonight, but I sounded better than last night. We've already played 3 shows in Nashville, Knoxville, Louisville, Lexington. We only had 9 shows left on the tour, and I'm ready for a break. I've written 2 songs in the last few days. I want to record them so bad, but my voice is shot from being so run down. I'm just so glad to have a few days off. Okay, too. Guess what I'm doing tomorrow? Getting a kitten. Oh my gosh, getting a kitten. Is this Olivia? No. It's Meredith Grey. Olivia is what she got during 1989. I've wanted a cat for so long and I'm finally doing it. I love Scottish folds. I look up internet videos of them. They're so cute and love humans. So I'm going to get this little kitten tomorrow morning. I'm naming her Meredith. Meredith Grey. Because she's gray. And then the little like Taylor signature. December 3rd, 2013. We played 3 shows in Auckland, New Zealand, and they went so well. I was a little worried I wouldn't be able to snap right back into this show, but I actually feel like I'm putting on better shows now. My posture, my movement, it's all so much more pronounced, and I finally feel in control of my legs and feet. Ella Lord came and hung out with me the day of the first show at my hotel, and we caught up. Which I thought that they weren't friends anymore, like they had a falling out. But like this is just like why Taylor doesn't post with her friends anymore because we speculate a lot. But then Lord posted something like a text message Taylor sent her, and it was just nice to see them like interacting with each other. Today we all flew to Sydney. Christmas is right around the corner, so I've been obsessing over what to get Austin, and I just decided on a sentimental gift, rounding up all the hilarious texts and memes he sent me in the last year and putting them in a scrapbook called I my brother says. So I got a printer and I worked on the book all day in my room instead of going out. Tomorrow is the show. And then her signature. January 6th, 2014, 24 years old. So I decided I want to look at places in New York. I know I went through this phase months ago, but it has to mean something that I've circled back to it, right? You know what they say, if you love something, let it go. And if it comes back, blah, blah, blah. So I'm leaving the day after tomorrow. Dating is awful. Love is fiction, a myth. I'm over it all. And then, like, her signature right there. March 24th, 2014, 24 years old. So in the last few weeks, I've completely moved into my apartment in Tribeca. That's right. I'm writing this from my new bed in my new place, watching Law and Order with Meredith. Strangely, I've never felt more busy. And then her signature. And then January 3rd, 2017, 27 years old. I get all scared about the future because so much has changed in my life in the last has changed in the last year of my life. I mean, this time last year, I was living in LA, getting ready for Grammys, and now I'm essentially based in London, hiding out, trying to protect us from the nasty world that just wants to ruin things. We have been together, and no one has found out for 3 months now. I wanted to say that way because I don't want anything about this to change, or become too complicated or intruded upon. But it's senseless to worry about someday not being happy when I am okay now. Okay, breathe. And then her signature. And that's the last entry, and that's the only entry about Joe. Only entry from the Reputation era. But we have more old Instagram pictures. And then we got like empty journal empty pages that I don't write in. And then what's the poster look like? That's the poster. And that is the end of Lover Journal number 4. That is the end of our Lover Diaries episode series thing. I hope you guys enjoyed this little like short series on my channel. I had fun doing it. And our next 2 weeks are Taylor Swift, like our this whole month, this previous 2 weeks, Taylor Swift. Next 2 weeks, Taylor Swift. Um, and then I'm filming this on June 22nd. So last night I went to see Kelsey Ballerini, and that was amazing. I'm wearing the Heart First a tour shirt. It's very basic on the front, but on the back it has like the tour dates and like a picture of her. And it was fun. I was on the floor. I lost my voice. I may or may not have like let a few bad words drop. Well, and I was with my mom. So that was very interesting. But yeah. And now I'm going camping. So with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Um, bye.
I really hope my singing wasn't that bad, even though when I edit, the singing sounds horrible.